Head down there after this top of the first inning as the Astros had 3 left on the line to 1 for the Rangers, plus Orbit. Breather today, back spasms keeping Seager out of the lineup. And there is a quick strikeout for Kai-Wei Tang, a 3-pitch strikeout to start this one. 1 hit in those 3 innings, and then the Reds went 4 consecutive hitters.
Oh, he's on the Kai-Wei to Tang.
That one in play. Zach Cole in the sunshine, drifts back and puts it away. Good start for Kai-Wei Tang. A couple of strikeouts and a fly ball to right. Looking for his 100th career victory tonight, facing the Astros for the 5th time. All of them last year prior to tonight. DeGrom, 37 years old. He gets 1.5 per 9 clip, 3rd best in all of baseball. Jose sends one to left field, all the way back to the wall, and that's a home run! Altuve with a leadoff home run, his 3rd of his career against DeGrom.
Welcome back into the lineup, Jose. Took a couple of pitches and then got one up in the zone. That's the mistake I was talking about in the open. Don't miss it. Jose Altuve did not. Check it out on the Mattress Firm Supermo elevated heater at 97. And that massive uppercut launches it 358 feet into the Crawford boxes.
Important those 4 starts. Isak loops one into left, coming on Osuna. Alejandro Osuna makes the play for out number 1. That's another one. Yordan Alvarez connects. 2nd home run of the inning. Number 15 on the year. Air Yordan clean for takeoff. And the Astros lead 2-0.
Yeah, Mission Control is working overtime with these swings early. The A-team. Altuve and Alvarez doing damage. A couple of rockets. These are the mistakes I'm talking about. That UT empty Anderson strike zone shows you that center cut fastball and maybe a little bit off the end of the bat, but still plenty of power behind that swing of Yordan to get that ball well out of here.
Down to the count 0-2. And he strikes out Christian on 3 pitches coming off that home run by Alvarez. 2nd out of the inning, 1st strikeout for DeGrom. DeGrom with 6 pitches strikes out the next 2 hitters after the Yordan Alvarez home run.
It took it 1 day off.
That's down and in, ball 4. Kai-Wei issues his 1st walk to lead off the 2nd inning. Ezekiel Duran sends this one to center, coming on Bryce Matthews to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here in the 2nd. This ball lined to left. It'll be played on a couple of hops by DeZenzo. He'll make sure Carter doesn't get the 3rd, but Osuna has a base hit the other way. Now the Rangers with runners on 1st and 2nd and 1 out. Goes after that one. Kai-Wei with 3 strikeouts has 2 outs in the inning.
Burgers on the Kai-Wei to Tang.
Throwing a lot of strikes early. Yeah, he was getting after it as Danny gets hit by that pitch to load the bases. Oscu broke his bat on a base hit to left. That one gets by the catcher, comes right back to the plate, and Kai-Wei makes the tag out at home plate. That one bounced right back to Christian Vasquez, and Kai-Wei made the play for the final out of the inning.
Quickly, and a nice flip to Tank covering. Put the foot down and the glove down. Some pain and gain with that tag. Entire game yesterday.
Speaking of Arrighetti, he'll be a guest of ours. Ball hit sharply, but at the shortstop bobble, but Duran stays with it to throw out Matthews for the 1st out.
Hitters counts gave the Astros a couple of pitches to hit.
Zach Cole skies a 2-1 pitch on the infield. The shortstop waits for it, Ezekiel Duran, and makes the catch for out number 2. Now the 4th full count of the first 8 batters, and DeZenzo lines one to right. It'll be played on a hop by Brandon Nimmo. The Astros have a 2-out base runner in Zach DeZenzo. Went into center field. Evan Carter back on it. Has a play and puts it away for the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on. We're through 2 at Dyken Park with the Astros leading 2-0. Got him. Bosque chasing that sweeper well off the plate. A 3-pitch strikeout for Tang in his season-high 4th strikeout.
Also, TK, his grandparents were here. They live in Albuquerque, so he doesn't get to see them all that often. Got really emotional about that as he came off the field to the standing ovation knowing they were in it.
Sweeper got Peterson with a curveball his first at bat. There it is. Sweet curveball this time.
Kaiwei Tang with 5 strikeouts to the first 9 outs. He is.
I don't think there was ever really a point where it kind of was like, oh, like I could put it together tonight until DeZenzo made the flying full extension grab in left field. And I was like, oh, like if it's going to happen, like that was the signature.
Spencer Arrighetti joining us from the dugout. Spencer, 3 home starts now, and this is a ground ball to third. Young will make the play on Isaac Paredes. 3 home starts now. You have the same number of runs allowed as you have kids this
play forward, and I want to do well every time I go out there. And truly, I mean, this is my favorite place in baseball. Oh, that's hit well. Get left.
We're bummed we're going to only have you for like 3 questions.
Great job yesterday,
okay,
Spencer.
okay.
Great job last night.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ready with 5 strikeouts for Kaiwei. And that is a beautiful pitch. The sweeper started at Young and broke right over the plate for strikeout number 6. 3-1 count is down, ball 4. So Kaiwei walks Evan Carter for the 2nd time. Those are his only 2 walks. Ground ball towards the hole. Shoemake with a diving stop. No chance to make a play. Shoemake did a good job keeping it on the infield, and Duran has the Rangers' 2nd hit. Now Alejandro Osuna, who singled to left his last time up, grounds this one on a chopper to Altuve. Jose only has the play to first. That's the 2nd out of the inning, and both runners advance. A little tapper charging is Altuve. Jose's throw just in time to get Jake Burger by less than half a step. Christian Walker leads off here against Jacob deGrom, and he delivers high and deep. Forget about it. Christian Walker, 2 career hits against Jacob deGrom. They're both home runs, and he makes it 3-0 Astros.
I am not sure that baseball deserved that, but Christian Walker put an absolute charge into that thing. 422 feet. Talked about getting that fastball up out over the plate early and do not miss it. And Christian Walker didn't miss any of that. 109.1 off the bat. An ideal launch angle of 29 degrees. And we've got a Skywalker in.
Did you say 423?
422.
422, nice.
Yeah.
Shoemake pops one up. Foul territory. Josh Young a long run and has time to get underneath it for the 1st out. Put it in play on an 0-2 pitch, but lost it into shallow left center field. Alejandro Osuna with the catch for out number 2. The 2-1 pitch is hit pretty well to right. This could be the 4th. Quattro for the Astros against deGrom. Zach Cole goes yard. Matching a career high with 4 home runs against deGrom in this start.
Zach King Cole taking a heater up and in and going into launch mode. Missed his spot again. A lot of these fastballs from deGrom not getting to where he wants them, and the Astros taking advantage. Not just taking advantage getting hits, taking advantage hitting 4 baggers.
July 7, 20, allowed by deGrom in 7 innings of work. There's a strikeout after that home run, but 2 more home runs for the Astros. Christian walk on Danny Jansen. And that's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. So Kai Wei with his 3rd walk. That's a new
Top of the order for the 3rd time. Thank you very much.
Bosque goes after that 2-2 pitch. That was off the plate, and Tang does have 7 strikeouts now.
There we go. That's going to help.
A close eye on him here, hitter to hitter. That's a good pitch, but it's not called a strike. It's challenged by Christian Vasquez.
Pitch is called a ball, catcher challenging.
Vasquez is 7 for 19 in challenges this year, now 7 for 20. Dylan Wilson 3-2 on Peterson. And that is off the plate, ball 4. He tried the backdoor sweeper, couldn't get it there. That's the 4th walk of the night. Into center field, Bryce Matthews going back, still on the move, checks the warning track and makes the catch on the track. That's a big second out for Kai Wei and the Astros. 2 down and 2 on now. Now Josh Young. Ground ball right side. Walker's going to need help from somebody, and Shoemake still gets there in time, just ahead of Jock Peterson. A close play at second, called out by Tom Hanahan. Grande wearing a nice little cowboy hat.
He looks good.
What happened to the home run cowboy hat?
I don't know.
It's kind of gone away. Ground out to 3rd for the 1st out of the 5th inning.
Thank you.
So I was pretty much, well, we'll talk about this another time. Altuve puts it in play in the center, played there by Evan Carter for the 2nd out. Jose now 1 for 3 with that home run. Push me towards that direction. She's not really the big.
No, she's not either.
Girl.
Yeah.
This ball into right center field, although she has more boots than I do. This is going to be played by Carter for the final out of the inning. So DeGrom settles in with a 1-2-3 fifth after giving up a couple of home runs on the year. Just 1 hit in 23 at bats against the lefty as he loops this one into shallow right. Zach Cole coming on. He'll make the play for the 1st out. But he was really good in his previous start. Swing and a miss. Steven Okert picking up a strikeout. 2 outs in the inning. Okert gets his 1st.
It's just 1 step in the right direction for him. Okert stepping in the right direction.
Okert, a 3-pitch strikeout of Osuna. He does his job in the 6th inning. A 1-2-3. Now up to 85 pitches. They generally don't let him go to 100 as Yordan sends this one to center. Pretty well hit, but playable. Evan Carter glides to his left to make the play for the 1st out. He knows he's probably batter to batter here over 90 pitches. And Walker shoots one into shallow left, coming on Osuna. He'll make the play for out number 2 at some point. Braden Shoemake grounds this one to second. Couple of hops for Justin Foscue. And after that home run by Zach Cole, the 4th for the Astros tonight, Jacob deGrom retires the last 70 bases. Little chopper towards short, and Shoemake had a do-or-die play and couldn't make it on the short hop. And Berger is going to reach on an infield hit. Baseballs in play off the bat have been pulled. 2nd in all of baseball to Ketel Marte. This one is straight away center, but playable. Bryce Matthews eases under it, and there's 1 away.
SCH.
Chick-fil-A. We've also debuted wire cam on this homestand. We got a lot of cams. This ball into center for a base hit. So a couple of hits here for the Texas Rangers from the bottom 3rd of their order. Foscue on base with a single to center.
We even have it.
And that's going to be a base hit. Around 3rd comes Berger. Bryce Matthews' throw will be cut off. And the Rangers have scored their 1st run of the series. It's now a 4-1 game.
The outfield and a rookie arm that you want to test and see what he's got.
This one into left. Zach DeZenzo back on it, makes the play. Crossing onto the warning track for out number 2. Nimmo retired. Inside ball 4 will load up the bases. fifth walk of the night for Astros pitching. To center, straight away. Bryce Matthews under it. 3 more will be left on base. That is 9 left off since the second inning.
Right-hander Cal Quantrill, 14 1/3 innings this season, a 3.77 ERA.
That's a fly ball. The first batter he faces, Bryce Matthews, sends one to center. And there's one away in the inning. Strike 3 called. Cole down looking. That's the second out of the inning. The first strikeout for Quantrill. Single in the second inning was his first hit of the season. It was not an extra base hit. Has 4 hits, a couple of doubles, a home run, and now a single as he is thrown out by Josh Young to end the inning. 1-2 through inning for Quantrill out of the pen. On the ground, Christian Walker hangs with it, flips it to blue ball covering in time for the first out. He's always there on time. It makes an easy target for Christian Walker. Now ball hits sharply, but it stays up for Braden Shoemake, who catches it in the air. Alejandro Osuna out number 2. Four-pitch walk as Berger will reach here with 2 outs. Upstairs, ball 4. You can see Blue Ball's frustration as he has walked 2 here in the inning with 2 outs. Into right, sending Zach Cole back. He's near the wall. He will reach up and put it away right up against the wall for the final out of the 8th inning. Now a full count here on Vasquez to start the 8th. And checks his swing on a close pitch. That's going to be ball 4. There it is, the first walk allowed by the Rangers tonight. Leadoff base runner here in the 8th for the Astros. Altuve chops this one to third, and he's not running. What happened?
I'm not sure.
He walked straight to the dugout after hitting that ball to third, and that's not a good sign.
Not at all. Is he grabbing that left side or left hip?
Yep.
Cutter off the outside. We've seen him go after a lot of those pitches on that outside, but immediately just grabbing that left side.
Into center, slicing a bit, but Osuna had a good jump and puts it away for the final out. So Quantrill faces the minimum in his 2 innings of work. Close, but ball 4. Vasquez is going to challenge. It's either an initial walk to start the inning or it's a strikeout to start the inning.
Ball, catcher's challenge.
Christian had one not go his way earlier, and that one will also not go his way.
Call confirmed. Houston is out of challenges.
Into center, Matthews is there. Bryce puts it away for the first out. Nimmo now 0 for 5 tonight and 0 for 8 in this series. Another one to center. Bryce got a good jump on this one and makes a sliding catch. Bryce has become such a good center fielder. 2 away in the inning. Ground ball off the glove of Abreu, and he picks it up and has no play. Nick Allen would have been able to make the play, but Abreu went for it and couldn't glove it, and now the Rangers will bring the tying run to the plate. A 300 clip this season. Grounds this one to short. Played there by Shoemake. Underhands to Allen, and the Astros win it 4-1. Brian Abreu's second save on the season. And Blummer, the Astros, after losing 3 out of 4 to Seattle, have come out and won the first 2 games here in this Ranger series.
Yeah, it really seems like this Silver Boot series has kind of given the Astros a little bit of an aggressive edge, coming out here and playing good baseball. But it all starts with good starting pitching. They got it from Arrieta yesterday. They got a strong 5 innings from Kai-Wei Tang tonight, and then the bullpen comes in and finishes things off, and the bat's coming alive with some power to produce those 4 runs to win this thing.
Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger. Kevin Eschenfelder, Brian Bogusevic will be your host. Julia Morales with interviews in the clubhouse and on the field. Astros have won 2 straight and 3 out of 4. Postgame show next.